Good day and welcome to Langmaster Learning System with me, Daniela. Today we will learn some useful phrases for when doing an IELTS speaking test. Let's get started. Today, I'd like to talk to you about. Today I'd like to talk to you about. In this talk, I'm going to describe to you how. In this talk, I'm going to describe to you how. I want to tell you about. I want to tell you about. Today, I'd like to discuss. Today, I'd like to discuss. Today, I want to give you a short talk on. Today, I want to give you a short talk on. First of all. First of all. To begin with. To begin with. One of the most interesting things about. One of the most interesting things about. This is the most important thing in my life because. This is the most important thing in my life because. I don't know much about it, but from my personal experience. I don't know much about it, but from my personal experience. What I'm trying to say is. What I'm trying to say is. In other words. In other words. To put it another way. To put it another way. What I mean is. What I mean is. Perhaps I should make that clearer by saying. Perhaps I should make that clearer by saying. From what I've read in the newspaper. From what I've read in the newspaper. From what I've experienced. From what I've experienced. I think most people would agree that. I think most people would agree that. I believe it is hard to deny that. I believe that it is hard to deny that. I strongly believe that. I strongly believe that. I am absolutely convinced that. I am absolutely convinced that. That's my view exactly. That's my view exactly. I would tend to agree with that. I would tend to agree with that. I see things rather differently myself. I see things rather differently myself. That's not necessarily true when it comes to. That's not necessarily true when it comes to. That is partly true, but. That is partly true, but. I agree with that to an extent. However, I agree to that to an extent. However, this might be true in some context, but. This might be true in some context, but. Yes, but there is also another aspect to consider. Yes, but there is also another aspect to consider. Let me put it another way. Let me put it another way. That depends on how you look at it. That depends on how you look at it. The reason for this is. The reason for this is, for instance, a good example of this is, a good example of this is, to give an example. To give an example, I can give a relevant example here. I can give a relevant example here. Another reason why I like. Another reason why I like. One of the main advantages of this is. One of the main advantages of this is. One of the main disadvantages of this is. One of the main disadvantages of this is. This appeals to me because. This appeals to me because. I get a lot of pleasure out of. I get a lot of pleasure out of. I am very fond of. I am very fond of. In conclusion. In conclusion. To wrap up. To wrap up. To sum up. To sum up. That sums up today's lesson. Remember to practice these useful phrases out loud to get the best result. Thank you from myself, Daniela, from Langmaster Learning System. If you want to sign up for one-to-one online courses at Langmaster, click on the link below. These online courses are designed to cater to individual needs and provide personalized learning pathways. Remember to like, share, and support our channel.